It is September 1949, and in Waimea, the school that will become Hawaii Preparatory Academy has opened its doors to 23 students. Dedicated to scholarship, character building, and Christian training, the first waves of young men and women at the academy were also well versed in adventure. The mountain climbing club scaled the summit of Mauna Kea 15 years before the access road was built. There were frequent swimming trips to Anna's Pond, bonfires in the back pasture, and horseback rides to Mana Road.
Waimea in the late 40s and early 50s was a town marked by Parker Ranch and the U.S. Marine Corps. When military encampments left Waimea following World War II, the town had a new entertainment center, a new airstrip, now Waimea Kohala Airport, and Bishop Harry Kennedy of Honolulu had found the perfect place for a new boarding school, on the site where St. James Church now stands. But long before all of this, before HPA or St. James Church, before the U.S. military and Parker Ranch, before Captain Cook landed at Kealakekua Bay, Waimea was home to thick forest of iliahi or sandalwood, ohia, and thousands of native Hawaiians.
King Kamehameha's strongest company of warriors, the Kipu'upu'u, were named after Waimea's piercing rains. For generations, HPA students have honored this tradition with the mele and oli of Hole Waimea. In 1989, longtime HPA board chair and alumnus Duncan McNaughton wrote, "The song has a great deal of meaning for those of us who went to Hawaii Prep. The school and its people, like the warriors, have grown strong while battling and being nurtured by Waimea's famous weather. Our school symbol is an ohia tree, bent with the wind, but still firmly rooted against even the strongest gusts. Hole Waimea, windy Waimea, is much more than just the location of our school. Hawaii Preparatory Academy owes its entire identity to both this place and the strong-willed, adventurous, good-hearted people who have made it what it is."
In the early years, those who helped shape HPA's path included Bishop Harry S. Kennedy, who founded the school in 1949, Richard Smart, fifth-generation owner of Parker Ranch, Waimea's legendary Anna Lindsay Perry Fisk, who launched the biennial scholarship auction and helped establish the school's first endowed financial aid funds, Marjorie Robertson, the founding godmother of HPA, who gave selflessly of her considerable knowledge and talents throughout the school's fledgling years, renowned mid-century architect Vladimir Ostapov, whose design of the upper campus effectively set the tone, flow, and feeling of the academy for generations, Theodore Davies, who was largely responsible for moving HPA's campus from its original location in Waimea Town to its current home on Kohala Mountain Road, and James and Lynn Taylor, who left Choate School in Connecticut in 1954 to come to HPA. For 20 years, the academy would thrive under the direction of Taylor, who believed strongly in both academic excellence and the development of character. This philosophy shaped generations of kamakani through the 50s, 60s, and into the 70s, many of whom credit Taylor with establishing the blueprint of their lives.
Taylor retired in 1974, and the next 30 years brought expansion and diversification to both HPA and the world beyond. New curriculum and the athletic offerings, an increasingly global student body, and an expanding physical footprint. In 1976, the village campus was established thanks to the generosity of Woodson K. Woods, a great sailor, pilot, and all-around adventurer. Throughout the 80s and 90s and into this new millennium, Hawaii Preparatory Academy is, and always has been, grounded in its place and its purpose. We carry the old traditions forward, evolving and adapting to reach successive generations. Tethered to core values like integrity and wonder, Kamakani know what it is to do the right thing, to celebrate and enjoy life, to malama kaiaulu, to care for our community of spirit, land, and people.
Each of us is part of both the history and the vision. We honor the past, we look to the future with hope, and we live and breathe in the now. Hawai'i, Waimea, HPA. We are Kamakani.